For years I've struggled with my mortality, thinking death was the end. But now I have a whole new understanding and realize death is only the beginning.
So I'll show you guys.
The same thing.
What do they call that? The supermoon.
We're here at the Smith-Harris house, East Lyme, Connecticut. Getting ready to go in and do an investigation. It's one of the most majestic houses in all of East Lyme. You can almost feel the spirit energy coming out of here.
Would you rather I just kind of...
Whatever you want to do.
Okay. Yeah.
Walk around, just if you're going to talk, speak in a plain voice so we know it's you, you know.
Alright.
Here, follow my lead.
Okay.
After you.
Hi folks, my name's Ed. I'm joined by Marissa here, Angela, and Josh. You guys remember me from like 4 years ago, I think. And if you do, you probably remember all the equipment and all the stuff.
I just got a spike.
You just got a spike?
1 to 3.
So you're saying yes, that you do remember me? I appreciate that. Stick right here. This, of course, is the recorder you guys spoke over the last time. Now, one of the girls that were with us, you remember Tammy, she was saying she felt there was a Catherine here. If I'm real quiet, could you confirm that if it's true? Then I thought I also got the voice of a girl named Sarah. Sarah, are you here as well? Then there was a gentleman also that I think I got a voice or two from. That device that Josh is holding out there is called a K2 meter. I see you already utilized it, you already set it off. If I ask a question and the answer is a yes, you can spike it to let us know that that's you're confirming what I'm asking. I definitely know you guys are around here right now. We're not going to bother you much, we're only going to stay for an hour, but Jim is having a little fiesta for the school children. Were you made aware of that? There's going to be like 80 school kids coming in, and everybody's going to be dressing in period costumes, and we're going to be up in the attic playing whatever voices we may get from you guys, so make a real strong attempt to let us know who you are. Is that somebody?
Doesn't sound
Jim?
like a...
It's Jim.
That was Jim?
Moving out.
No,
To
I
me,
heard-
it sounded like
no, it
a,
sounded
almost
like
like
a
a
whistle or
scream or
something.
a whistle.
I heard like muttering. But
Yeah.
Did you whistle?
Didn't that sound like a whistle or a scream or
did.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Sarah, was that you, hon? Sarah, how old are you? Did you just hear that? That was a straight up
Yeah.
voice.
I think that was him.
That was
He
Jim?
exhaled.
yeah, that's what I heard.
No, I didn't hear that. I heard like,
Well, they could be talking directly
female
to you
voice.
again, too.
no, you really think that was Jim exhaling?
Pretty sure. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I probably got it in my ear.
Well, you've got the recorder right there.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
yeah. You guys all right with us staying for an hour? I've been bugging Jim for the last 2 weeks to try and get us in here before the kids come because I want to have a couple nice voices to be able to show the kids to confirm you guys are here. Is it 3 of you that are in the home? Marissa's got a camera that's called a full spectrum, so if you guys want to get in front of the camera out there, it takes pictures in a lot of different light patterns, so you can, we might be able to see you on film. I think this is the room we were originally in, folks, if am I correct with that. What is the gentleman's name that spoke to me? Sir, could you go up to that recorder and tell me your name? There's no doubt in my mind that there's some folks around us. I can definitely feel your presence around us. Catherine, are you Sarah's mom? Can I have the family name? Is there a family name of you guys? Are you guys Smith family? Are you excited to have the children come and walk through the house and get all excited about meeting you folks?
Is there anything in particular you'd like to make sure the children take away from visiting your house? If so, you can say it into the box because they will hear it tomorrow.
It's not actually tomorrow.
Well,
It's actually next Friday. Next Friday? 2 Fridays.
okay. Well, next week then, sorry.
Couple weeks, folks. It's on the 14th, I believe. Children are very sensitive, though. A lot of them can tell you're here. Had a lot of experiences over the years that we've been dealing with you guys that children have told us stories about seeing you. Now, Sarah, from what Jim said, you're quite young, but the voice...
I heard that.
What the...
It sounded like it was over there.
Mm. But from the voice I heard, Sarah, you didn't sound that young. Now, Jim knows of a Sarah that passed at like 3 or 4 years old, Jim? 2 years old. I don't believe that you could have spoken so eloquently at 2 years old. And there's no record of a Sarah any older than that. The only Sarah is a 2-year-old Sarah. Sarah, could you confirm I heard your voice correctly and you said Sarah? Is that you?
No, that wasn't.
That wasn't
me.
you?
No, I thought you were pointing at you.
No.
Okay, that's why I
think it
nodded.
went-
Yeah, no, I heard that. I thought
wasn't
that was
you?
No, I thought that was you, because you pointed right here. I thought you had something in your throat or something.
That's what I thought.
No, definitely wasn't me. Because I really, it was hard to hear, but I'm 99 and 9/10 convinced that you said Sarah something. I think you told me your full name. And if I had to guess at it, I wouldn't say you were a 2-year-old. I would say you're a teenager. But there's no record of a Sarah that's a teenager here. Could you tell me your last name, Sarah? Gotcha. And is Catherine, if there is a Catherine here, is she your mother, the older female? Are any of you folks here related? We're not here to annoy you. We're just, we're very curious about who still resides here. And it's an honor to be able to come back here and get to meet you again. When we came back in 09 or 010, when we came in, we had inferior equipment. We have a lot better stuff now that will pick up your voices a lot better. That white recorder, the device that Rissa is holding, and this camera that Angela has is merely to document the event. Does anybody know about the glasses that Jim found outside? Jim was doing some digging and he found some blue lens?
A blue eyeglass lens.
A blue eyeglass lens. Is there somebody in here that was it blind?
Insane.
Oh, it's insane. Was there somebody in here that had emotional problems that they wore that color lens? Is there a car shop right near here? 'Cause I heard like what sounded like a speaker like saying a whole sentence.
No. Nope.
Like right here.
The community center's right there, but that's it.
Okay, unless somebody was yelling out there.
Yeah, but even then, it was like, was it like mechanical or?
It sounded like it was amplified.
Okay.
Sarah, were you able to tell me your age over that recorder, hon? Is the gentleman that's here, is he your dad? If there's more than the 3 of you, could any of the other folks come up and say hello, tell us their name on the recorder? Is there any children in this building? What did you say?
I
Oh,
didn't say anything.
you just whispered?
I didn't know, my stomach just grew.
Oh,
Did you catch that?
oh. It sounded almost like a whisper to me from here.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we get in the mode, you know, we hear like every little,
Wow.
yeah, because you got to try to distinguish what is human and what is, you know, possibly something else.
So this was the sick room, right? This room?
I think the birthing room and the sick room, if I'm not mistaken, right? Was this the birthing room and the sick room?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's real. Would you mind following us around, folks, if we walk around the building? We'd like to kind of get a feel of the rest of the place. We spent most of our hour or so the last time we were here right in this room, and I'd like to kind of get a feel for the rest of the house, if that's all right with you. With your indulgence. Sir, are you the only gentleman in the home? There's a woman that used to cook in the school right over here, and she spoke about a soldier that she used to see quite often. He would walk these grounds, come right into the kitchen of the school, and cause havoc in there. He would throw pots and pans around. Do you folks know of that soldier? Is there more of you that stay outside? Pretty quiet around here though, huh?
It is, it's nice. You can pick up on anything.
Yeah. Just try to utilize as much energy as you want, as you can, folks, because we really want to try to, spider webs here, to get a couple really good voices that we can, there's no doubt about that they're yours. And we're going to take a little walk around the house if you don't mind. And anytime you want to say anything.
I think that K2 just spiked.
Did it spike again?
Did you see it?
When I was going for it,
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Was it before he grabbed it?
Yeah.
And you want to go up in the attic?
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe he's confirming that it's alright if we walk around. I don't know why I said he's confirming, but...
Oh, back in the day, generally it would be the male who spoke for the, you know.
Was this something you guys put here in the corner?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, my God, the aliens have landed.
Oh, the REM pod.
Yeah.
That device there, folks, is very similar to the meter that Josh is holding. If you go over and grab onto the antenna, you can make it light up and it'll make a noise. Versus showing you how it does it. So if you gain that much energy, you can do it. But from the sweep and everything from the past time, I don't think there's a lot of ambient
No, all the
electromagnetic energy around here.
all the light switches, all the fire alarms so far have run as.
You can usually
like,
gauge how strong an energy is by how strong the electromagnetic field is in the home. If the wires are real shoddy and, you know, there's like it's spiking to orange just in the ambient, they're feeding off that. They can use that to communicate or do whatever they want to.
That's a really narrow bed.
Yeah,
Oh, that is the most beautiful piece I've ever seen.
What is that?
If I'm correct, I believe it's made from actual hair.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, those are human hair.
Oh, wow.
They used to do that in Victorian times, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah.
And that's a Victorian piece. We also have one downstairs.
I've been looking for a piece like that. I like antiques and things.
Okay.
I've never seen a piece more beautiful. That is
It's
amazing.
pretty cool. Yeah.
It's very cool.
Some energy. So I'm hoping to just want to get a couple of decent voices to. It also might be an area of the home that's strong. Oh, that's cute, huh? Got a kid's, did you just say yeah, Rick?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is where we're gonna stick you at the end there. I think
It's gonna be my luck, it'll be a 100-degree day then.
Oh, I hope not, yeah. Georgia Lee was doing open heart cooking last night. That was the day.
That's awesome. Okay. So somebody was.
Folks ever come up here at all?
Okay. It is. It's surprisingly airy up here. Smells nice from the sea.
Very thick.
More so in this room than out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You say yeah?
I went,
I went definitely.
Yeah. It's thick as hell. Not even on that, huh?
Not even on that. Not when I figured for sure. We've got a phone line right here. No. No.
careful of the traps.
Were you able to tell me your last name, Sarah? Sarah, Georgiana, you know her, that's Jim's wife. She was talking about sometimes around the holidays, when they had their Christmas party, they would hear a female scream that was so loud they'd hear it all the way downstairs. Were you responsible for that? Somebody
Did you hear
outside
that?
saying
that
no?
was that
Yeah,
somebody
I
outside?
thought it was a dog outside.
Has to be.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, I heard that too. That was clear, very clear.
Yo!
yeah.
Yeah. But they were doing like a dog training thing, so that could be what I,
You didn't get that on film?
I didn't.
Yeah, it had to be somebody out there. I don't think anybody of period would be saying, yo!
well, no, I thought it was no, but
Oh. What was my question?
were you responsible for the loud scream?
That sounded like a male no.
I did.
Yeah, I just heard another voice. I think that's coming from outside, but
Yeah, I think that's one of the dogs.
yeah,
Could be.
I think it's just traveling. And a lot of nice pottery and stuff up here, folks. Is any of this yours?
That's got to be outside.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
voice over and over. I'm just going to check the recorder that all that male talking in the background is all ambient noise from outside. So you guys excited to have all the children come in here? I believe they're all like 8th graders, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So they'll all be around 10 or 11.
12.
13.
Oh, 12, 14,
Yeah.
My daughter's
12.
almost 18. It's been a while. More chatter from the gentleman outside.
He sure is noisy.
It really
Yeah.
is.
Do you folks ever go outside at all? Do you ever go out to the barn or roam the property at all?
What do you guys think about the community center next door? Is it nice to have the people around if you choose to go over and see them, or would you prefer that it wasn't there?
He kind of hasn't stopped talking.
Still going, yeah.
That's a child's voice now, or a female's.
Yeah.
I feel like I keep seeing things in the camera that are like, almost looks like trails.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah. It could be,
It could be manifesting
Over here.
that way.
You see that? It looks like tally marks
Mm-hmm.
on this side.
Oh, it does. That's interesting.
Isn't it? I don't see any other.
No, it looks like that's the one spot.
Oops,
Yeah.
sorry. Oops, sorry.
How do you guys feel about Jim and Georgiana? They've been helping out here for a lot of years, huh? I was telling you the last time I was listening to the recording from the last time I was here, explaining to you how they were possibly responsible for helping to save this place. Not just them, but they're two of the people that were very instrumental in helping to save this building. Dog barking. Like they're walking around a building or something.
Yeah, now it's coming from like that direction. Yeah.
Yeah, he must have something really important he's doing. He's got to be screaming.
Maybe he's deaf.
Starting with the track, folks. I did 2 tracks, about a half an hour each. Well, I definitely know you guys are up here with us and you have no problems with us, and I appreciate that. Sarah, were you able to tell me how old you are?
This is the guy again.
No, it was
Oh, you got something else?
a female. Going like, It resonated like, you know, like it's not outside. It
Oh,
was,
sure.
had some bass to it. You're not 2, are you, Sarah? See, I'm just very curious, Sarah, because Jim could only find that one Sarah, and I know there was a lot of Sarahs that lived here. So by telling us your last name, we might be able to figure out who you were. And if you recall, Tammy came up with the name Catherine. And it sounded like Catherine, the woman, the older woman, agreed to that was her name. Am I correct in that? Yeah, gentleman talking.
Was Sarah just a nickname people called you? Was it like a middle name? Did you have another name that you might have been known by?
For some reason, I just got hit with Sarah Elizabeth. I don't know why. Is there a Sarah Elizabeth here? I'm trying to like say things when I feel them, because I don't even know where that came from. We're going to continue to walk around for a little while more, folks. I'm not going to stay real long. I we have another place we've got to go, but
Sarah Elizabeth is the name. That's the name.
you know, I might have, and subconsciously might have remembered you saying it though, you know. I never know, you know, if I'm actually feeling it or if, because the voice that was said Sarah in either a last name or whatever definitely didn't sound like a 2-year-old, you know. It sounded like somebody that was in her teens, so that's what my whole discrepancy always was, you know. I mean, you found a Sarah that passed here at a young age, but I always, you know, listened to that voice, and it sounded like somebody that was like 13 to 18 or something, very well spoken. You know, we can a lot of times gauge what era people are from by how they speak. We went to a house in Baltic, and we did have some period people that were speaking, you know, like almost, you know,
Very, very fluently.
post King's English
Yeah.
kind of, you know. And then we had somebody that was like, what would they say about your, when I was busting your balls, I said, your big fat feet. And I was like, yo, you be dissing her. And the term dissing became very uncool like 15 years ago. You know, once it became part of television, and, you know. So I knew, you know, nobody from period would be saying, yo, you're dissing her. So it's like a mixture, a hodgepodge. But I don't feel that there's anybody from modern times in here, just all
No,
period.
everything here is old, is what it feels like.
We found a young boy in the 1850 census named Amos Watrous living here. Black boy, by himself. And Thomas Avery, who was married to Mary Elizabeth, they were abolitionists.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, I always wondered what this room was for.
Right.
And I'm thinking, this, of course, the chimney's been rebuilt, but I'm thinking this is where he stayed. And I think he was no servant, as they outlawed slavery in 1848 in Connecticut. And I think he was an abolitionist, I won't say trophy, but I mean, I think he was a part of his belief system.
Yeah.
He died, I think, at age 22. Not here, though. Didn't die here. But I thought that was a pretty interesting thing. We just
Spirit
uncovered
feels
that.
comfortable in a place. A lot of times they'll come back, though, you know. And stay.
Oh.
Regardless
He died
of,
young.
We had the same experience as Jabez Smith House. There was a little closet going up the stairs to where, what the hell was his first name?
Mike
Michael.
Fitzgerald.
Michael
Mike
left.
Fitzgerald.
I
Yeah,
heard
And-
too,
a friend
that
of
wasn't
mine.
me.
What'd you hear?
You heard that, right?
I did.
It sounded like a guy talking, probably.
No, I heard a female.
To me, it sounded like a high-pitched guy. I don't know.
Okay. But he said, "Oh, that closet is where
Sound-
the slaves stayed," and it was a tiny little closet.
Oh,
What's
And
a
I went in there and I
hoe
got a couple voices in there that
A what?
sounded like they
A
could
hoe
have
cake
been-
is like a pancake. It's
Very
something you
relaxed,
make. Yeah,
you know?
it's
Right.
a breakfast food.
Because I
You know.
swear I just heard someone say hoe cake.
Okay.
What's a hoe cake?
It's like a breakfast food.
Okay.
a hoe cake is a pancake. Like a pancake.
It's
type
like
of thing.
a Johnny cake variant type of
Yeah.
thing.
You sound like a female?
Yeah, she just said hoe cake.
You don't think it was okay?
I don't know.
Okay.
I heard something.
That was also
Sound-
Mrs. nickname in high school, though. So.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to tell.
And just looking at this quickly,
Yeah, sure.
do you want to maybe, if I move this stuff out, we got all the chairs,
Right.
we can put you against that chimney?
Yeah, that'd be
Put
fine.
you-
That'd
Probably,
be fine.
okay. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll set it up any way you want.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
There's plenty of chairs here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
What?
I just got a spike right here, and it's back, and it's gone.
Okay.
But it went to 3, and it was like at 3, and it went like, yeah.
Oh, Jinx got those pants on. You might have rubbed
That
them.
was weird.
Because I heard like, you know, you didn't move your legs in the last 30 seconds.
Oh, well, wait a second.
Could have been. I just heard like, which could have been like that kind of garment. Sarah, do you still play with dolls?
I'm not very fond of dolls.
It can be creepy. That one there is very creepy. All right, we're going to go back down on the second floor for a few minutes and then back down to the first floor.
Okay.
And Just remember, folks, as much as you can say will help us. Oh, there's a kitchen on the second floor as well. That was probably added. I don't want to be in here because there's too much ambient noise in that refrigerator. I'm trying to avoid going into rooms that have a lot of ambient noise. You know how the refrigerator and stuff.
I found one electromagnetic spike in the whole house. There's one natural source of EMF, and there's a panel at the bottom of the attic stairs.
Sarah, do you know who used to sleep here?
Every time I'm in the dark, it's like half light and you're walking in.
Yeah.
That thing also traps spirit energy in them.
Supposedly.
I don't know if I believe that.
Yeah, that's iffy.
That's what
I've never been real fond of that whole energy
Yeah.
being trapped into an
Yeah.
object. You'd have to be a pretty mundane spirit to like want to just like,
Or just not.
I'm gonna stick with this doll for the rest of eternity.
Found this mirror. I'll be
Yeah.
hanging out here.
Sarah, do you know of this doll? Do you remember this doll from when you were around? That looks very old. I know that fire truck can't be that old. Probably early 1900s.
Yeah, I don't think anything's from that time period except for a clock downstairs
Oh,
that
okay.
belonged to the Averys. Everything else is.
1900s.
Yeah, everything else
Like-
is Victorian, and
Oh,
they're
late
running into
1800s.
the 1900s with some of this child's toys, but we couldn't resist buying it real
No,
cheap.
no.
It's just fabulous stuff.
Yeah, it is.
No, absolutely.
Amazing.
And people really comment on it.
Yeah.
Is this the same dress that's in that picture?
What's that?
Is this the same dress she's wearing in that picture?
Yeah, I think that is that person.
That's pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
That was donated. That's really neat.
Yeah.
I've used that Tilly a number of times for other things. We've got to get, oh my God, we haven't put Christmas decorations away. We're so far behind.
Oh, this was for sharpening your
Strawberry.
razor. Did you shave in here, sir? You made your own soap, I believe. It's like guy acting up again.
That's impressive though, because they're far enough away, so we shouldn't be able to hear anybody.
It's carrying it, I swear, I just heard him.
No, I heard the same thing, but there's woods in between us and them too. Like not
Huh.
thick ones, but
It's crazy.
see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's some sound break there. It shouldn't be carrying that hard.
As much as you can say, folks, I hate to be redundant, but very important. I feel so slighted that I wasn't able to save any of those voices too well that you said to me. We're gonna go downstairs now, folks, and stay for about another 15. Oh shit. I didn't realize that was so low. Oh, thank God I didn't break it. I had Georgiana all over me. I've already had to replace a couple things already in places. Sitting on glass top tables.
Well, you get to thinking about what you're doing. That's you know,
That'll be a blooper.
This
Did you
would
get
be-
that?
Yeah, oh yeah.
This would be where
I think
this
so.
would be where the casket would be if
Oh,
when
let's go in
somebody
here
is.
for a little while. Oh yeah, there's something about this room I really...
Oh, this room is beautiful.
Formal living room.
I like that painting.
That's the other
Oh,
air wreath.
oh my goodness.
What did you say?
I said I like that painting.
That was the grandmother of a guy named Jordan who, I think he was a
I've
big
never
deal
seen
for
anything more
he donated
beautiful.
it. It's the same
I know,
period.
it's crazy.
So it has the same
about the same
outfit
type.
and everything, that's why.
That's cool.
This is
You know, it was kind of light in here for a minute and it just seemed like all of a sudden it just got thick
had
again.
a very tragic life. Her husband sold her child. Sold her child? And she looks exactly like my cousin, Millie. Exactly. I can't believe it. Beautiful. Tragic.
Oh, another one?
Yeah, that one's it's even more gorgeous than the first.
Wow.
And where's the bathroom? Here, through the kitchen, right?
Yep.
You guys stay in here for a minute. 'Cause I want
Absolutely.
to keep the lights going on.
That must have taken a lot of hair.
Oh yeah. It's beautiful now.
Sometimes.
You could still get DNA off of it.
Oh yeah.
If any of the follicles are left, absolutely.
They used to make jewelry out of it too.
Really?
Yeah. So you could always keep it with you. And paintings and sculptures, but the wreaths are just gorgeous.
Piano's dead.
That's beautiful.
And it's just the amount of time and effort that went into it.
Yeah.
It's-
We put on period plays in here.
Oh.
Everybody dressed, you know, and the house is used as the backdrop for Christmas plays and other things. We've had some pretty serious things in here about slavery and other things.
Now, are either that or this painting portraits of anybody who actually lived?
Yeah, no,
The house?
neither one lived here. She was the grandmother of one of the, I was just telling him, of a big deal in the fire department. And the only reason we have it is it's the same period. And so the same, you know, the clothing and everything and the same, and the time period it was painted. So it coincides with the house. This woman also, she is a poet and a very tragic figure because her husband was an alcoholic, sold their baby away. So she turned to poetry for relief, and a lot of her poems are in the local library.
Oh wow.
So they're both local people.
Yeah. That's very cool.
Did anyone here know the lady in the portrait over the old piano? I mean, he's already told us that she didn't live here, but did any of you know her? Just from around?
Must have been a female. Because
Well-
I got a tiny little pinhead.
Well, people were much smaller. Well, not much smaller, but significantly smaller back then.
I told Marissa a lot of the folks here were going to be dressing in period clothes for that event. She's like, oh, I want to dress in period.
You really feel like you're there, and transported.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Between the Jabez Smith house, we've done quite a few really old places over the last 7.5 years, and you know, you really get transported. Sometimes. Sometimes it's really intense.
I mean, we did have 3, 4, 5 people hear an absolute scream in this house.
Yeah.
And that's why we brought Ed in originally.
Yeah, Georgiana.
You know, because Georgia Lee heard it, and one of the reenactresses heard it, and the person who was the head of the commission heard it, and one of the other people who's married to one of the commission members heard it. I never heard it. In fact, we stayed here at night, Georgia Lee and I have, because we've had big events on the property over the weekend. I've never felt anything or heard anything, but Georgia Lee did.
Yeah,
She heard that scream one time.
She's probably more sensitive than you too. You know, I have almost the exact same table at my house, except it's a tiny bit taller and a little bit more wider oval.
Mm-hmm.
When would you say that's from? Late 1800s?
It's mid-1800s. Yeah, probably 1850s.
I mean, the legs are cut exactly the same as mine. It's so weird.
Yeah, I think it's Empire, and it's most of the whole house is done in Empire, which is a mid-19th century style, furniture style. And that melodeon works. I mean, we've had people light that thing up.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's weird sounding.
That you got? You just went,
I heard that too, but no,
That wasn't
me.
you?
Wasn't her. Wasn't
I
her.
heard you gulp, I think. Somebody gulped, and then following the gulp, it was like, that was very loud. A lot of times, I believe spirit can kind of assess a human and tell how sensitive or not sensitive they are. I don't think they bother. Like when they see you, they, you know, they're just like, he's not, we could knock something over right next to him, he wouldn't even know. You know what I mean? So they go to right to somebody that has that energy that looks like they're sensitive to stuff.
I think that the word obtuse, my wife uses.
But after the years, you start to become more sensitive, because Rissa was very untuned in that first year or so, but she's gotten a lot more tuned into stuff. Is everyone down here with us now? Who is it that's sitting over here by me? Is that the gentleman? A lot of times when you have energies that are really strong, they like go right into like trying to conjure up thoughts in your mind.
Well, I mean, if that's the only means of communication, you do what you gotta
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird. Things are flashing so quick, I'm not sure if it's like in my head or what.
That was my tummy.
What?
I said that was my tummy.
Does anybody need any help at all? If you come to a point that you decide you're ready to move on, you can let us know in that recorder. We'll come back and help you. If that's something you want to do. I'm going to be here a few more minutes, folks, so please, anything you want to say, this is your opportunity to speak over that device, that recorder. I'm really hoping to find a couple really good voices that I can show to Jim. And to the children that come in a couple of weeks. Somebody's very sad in here. Who's sad? One of the women are very sad. Why are you sad, hon? No, you don't have to stay here if you don't want to any longer. You can pass over. You can go to the Father. You don't even need my help. You decide that's something you want to do, you just got to start to call out to your loved ones that have already crossed. Call out to Michael. Call out to the angels to come and get you. Do you understand that? If you need help, you can help yourself. No one's stuck. No one's stuck here. You just chose to stay here, but the minute you decide you don't want to stay any longer, you have the power to leave and go where you're supposed to go. Somebody try to keep you here, keep you from leaving. They can't stop you. If you're ready to go, you can go. No one can stop you. Nothing else, just remember my words. Do you understand what I'm telling you? This is a nice place to stay, but we're here for eternity. It's probably almost time for you guys to think about going to the next level, where you belong. Nobody ever needs to hurt you again. Do you understand? Don't forget what I told you. I'll be here in a couple of weeks. If I hear any voice asking for help, I will come back and assist you.
I heard that.
What the?
It sounded like it was over there.
But from the voice I heard, Sarah, you didn't sound that young. Now, Jim knows of a Sarah that passed at like 3 or 4 years old, Jim? 2 years old. I don't believe that you could have spoken so eloquently at 2 years old. And there's no record of a Sarah any older than that. The only Sarah is a 2-year-old Sarah. Sarah, could you confirm I heard your voice correctly and you said Sarah? Is that you?
No, that wasn't.
That wasn't
me.
you?
No, I thought you were pointing at you.
No.
Is there anyone in here who'd like to talk to me?
Don't forget my words. Don't forget my words.
Wait,